How to do a pocket wrap cross carry with a newborn with legs out, and I'm going to show how to make a headrest for babies that don't like their heads tucked into the wrap. I'm going to get my stretchy wrap. Mine is a Moby. The Moby instructions tell you to fold it in half. I like to leave mine unfolded. That will give me a little bit more width to work with when I'm trying to make a headrest at the end. In order to find out how to, where to start to put this on, I'm going to pick up my baby and I'm going to place the baby against my chest. And this is going to give me an idea of where I want their head to end up. I want their head just right here on my chest. I want them close enough to kiss, but not close enough to bonk their head with my chin. So I'm going to put my baby about right here, and I can just take the center of my wrap.
We're taking rides.
I know.
And I'm going to place this about where the top of the neck goes. And that's about right here on my chest. So I'm going to lay my baby back down, and I remembered that I needed to start the top of the wrap about right here on my chest. So I'm going to take it, and I'm keeping it very flat, and I'm holding on to just the tops of the wrap. That's the top rail. This keeps it very flat against my back so it's not twisted and uncomfortable. I'm crossing and I'm situating it on top of my shoulders. Same thing, I'm keeping it nice and flat and I'm situating it on top of my shoulders. Once I get them up here, I can just sort of scrunch them comfortably. Now I have this that's stretched a little bit too low, so what I'm going to do is just resituate this here at my waist. And then I want to tighten this up, and I'm going to do that by pulling out. And if I want to tighten just this bottom part, I can tighten just this outer piece here.
Mommy, I think that's trying to trick me that she will spit that in my mouth.
Yeah?
No, she doesn't.
And now I'm ready. Now that this is nice and tight, I'm going to take these pieces here, and I'm going to put them inside of the pocket and through. And I'll resituate these.
I think she's trying to spit her juice.
And then I'm going to cross. Taking these, I'm going to cross, and I'm keeping this cross low because this is where the baby will sit. And then I can tie around in back. If I have enough length, I could also tie, just take it and tie in front here. But I like to keep it tied in back when I'm first learning. That way I can keep this piece distinguished from the rest of the wrap. I'm going to get my baby, situate my baby in the vert position on my shoulder. Their legs are going through these crosses. One leg in each cross. And then I can situate baby down into this position, and I'm keeping the baby supported up here because my baby doesn't have any head or neck control at this point. I'm going to spread these crosses from knee to knee. The baby's legs are out. And I'm spreading across. And I'm spreading across. I'm making sure this baby's got support all the way from one knee to the other. Now to make sure that my baby is in a nice seated position, I can just push up here on the ankles, on the feet here a little bit, and that will get the baby situated down into the pocket there. Now I'm going to take this piece, and the baby's legs go through that piece, and I'm going to pull this all the way up. Now, you can have your baby's legs inside of this pocket here, but for summertime, you could have them out, and that will just give you a way to, touch the feet and make sure they're not too hot. This piece could come up and support the baby's head this way if the baby is sleeping, or if your baby allows, you could have the head in a cross like this. Many babies don't like having their heads inside of anything at all. So I like to make a headrest by taking a piece of cloth. It can be a bird cloth, it could just be any small piece of cloth, and folding it into a square, and I'm rolling it. I'm going to take this and roll it into the wrap, like that. So for a baby that doesn't like their head tucked into the wrap, this adds a nice headrest for a baby that doesn't have any head or neck control. You can see that my baby is in a spread squat position. Fabric is from knee to knee, and their legs are out. And this would be for a newborn. You could start this position from birth.